It's 2023, and One Piece, one of the greatest anime mangas of all time, finally gets new SH Figuarts. For someone like me, who loves One Piece and SH Figuarts, I was beyond ecstatic. I mean, this is a dream come true. My favorite action figure company and my favorite anime joining forces to create the greatest action figure line of all time. And I know what you're probably thinking, but Sugma, One Piece has already had SH Figuarts and they were bad. Well, in my opinion, they are just outdated, and with the new technology and engineering that Tamashii has, I hope that they would greatly redeem themselves with this new One Piece line. And this is where shit hits the fan. These figures so far have been a major disappointment. And it sucks they are a disappointment, because I was truly ready to glaze this line for the rest of my life, but I can't. These figures have major design flaws that make them zero fun to play with. And with all that being said, let's take a look at the first figure to come out in this new line of One Piece figures, Monkey D. Luffy. I'm gonna be honest, when they first revealed the Luffy, I wasn't impressed. His faces just seemed off to me, especially the smile one. The best looking faces he comes with is a crazy expression and a stern looking face. The other faces just don't look right to me. And what pisses me off about the faces the most is that the fact that the best faceplate to have with a Luffy action figure doesn't come with Luffy. No. It comes as like a figure type DLC with Yamato.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
Which is complete bullshit, because of all the faces to be a DLC accessory, why that one? Why couldn't it have came with Luffy and just make the figure $40 instead of $35? Because I sure would have paid extra for it. And while we were on the topic of paying extra for accessories, I would have paid easily an extra $20 to $30 for this figure to come with either Gum Gum or Hockey Effects, because he comes with none. Also, he doesn't even come with an extra hat accessory to hang off his neck. Other Luffy action figures have this accessory, like Imagination Works and Mega House Luffy. I mean, shit, even Anime Heroes Luffy has a hat hanging off his neck. I mean, to be fair though, he doesn't have the option to where it can go onto his head, but still, it hangs off his fucking neck. That sucks even more, because those are things that makes Luffy, Luffy. But oh well, I understand. They wanted this fig to be a budget release. But damn, that's kind of a slap in the face to us veteran collectors. Okay, enough about accessories. Let's talk about this figure's articulation. It's good and bad at the same time. Luffy's upper body is great. It gets great range of movement in just about all places. They got this new looking torso articulation going on, and I dig it. It works great, and same with the arms. Now time for the shit show. This figure's leg articulation is ass. Luffy's leg articulation is bad. I don't know why they didn't just base the leg articulation off the Imagination Works Luffy, because the Imagination Works Luffy is amazing, and its legs have a great range of movement. Instead, we get these straight pegs that can pop off fairly easily, and they have no thigh swivel. Also, to even get the legs to move up quite a bit, you have to position the torso in a certain way, and that can be a hassle. And the design flaws don't even end there. His knees are what bother me the most. They are 1, limited by the bottom of his shorts, and 2, limited by a crappy single knee joint. I mean, like shit, this figure's knees can't even bend 90 degrees, which is fucking annoying, because any other line of SH Figuarts, the knees can bend amazing. They get great range of motion, and it pains me to say, but why does Luffy have to have crappy knee articulation out of all people? Like, he can't even hit his Gear 2 pose. It's a big bummer when you want to pose your figure, but it's limited by crappy design choices. And what sucks the most is the fact that Anime Heroes, a $20 toy brand, has better leg and knee articulation than an SH Figuart, and my pride cannot accept that. I don't know, it kind of feels disrespectful if you guys know what I'm saying. But with all that said and done, I mean, the figure has its flaws, no accessories, and whatever, but it's still worth it, because I mean, it's $35. I'm not gonna bitch too much, but it is a big disappointment whenever you were expecting something to be so great, and then it just doesn't meet your expectations. Because with SH Figuarts, I have high expectations for them, and whenever it doesn't get met, it really like lowers you down, brings you down. You're just like, what the fuck? And then you're over there saying, man, the next release is gonna be better. This is just a one-time thing. Well, I'm here to say it wasn't a one-time thing. Wait, where the fuck did he go? Motherfucker, He's not here. He's not here. Or here. Nope. I'm nowhere. Zoro, what the fuck, man? Come on, Zoro. We got a video to film. Okay, now that we found Zoro, let's get back to what we were talking about. Oh, how I thought Zoro was going to be a major improvement from the Luffy, but boy was I wrong. Zoro is easily the worst out of the two, QC and design-wise. There's so many design flaws with this figure that makes you wonder how it even got approved for production. First off, they did some sort of weird butterfly joint that only goes up and down, unlike the normal butterfly joints which go side to side. This one design flaw limits Zoro from doing his iconic moves. Second off, the shoulder joint constantly pops off when you try to put Zoro in any dynamic pose. The third major QC issue Zoro has is that the bandana arm constantly would detach from his shoulder with barely any force applied to it. It is so frustrating having to constantly put his arms back together. I should not have to do that for a figure that retails over $60. But enough about that shit. Let's talk about the main thing that really gets me going with this figure. Zoro's skirt and lower body is just awful. The skirt is just horrendous. It has hardly any give to it and is a harder soft plastic material. The skirt also makes it to where the torso constantly pops off because the connection there is not good enough. I don't know why they didn't just make Zoro's skirt like Geto's or Sasuke's, because the material on those is perfect. You can easily get those figures into great dynamic poses with their legs, and it doesn't hinder it whatsoever. Me personally, I've already given Zoro a cloth skirt that can be easily made from any piece of black fabric. Now to a design choice that makes zero sense to me. Zoro's leg movement is hindered greatly by a crotch piece that gets in the way of his legs moving any type of ways forward. If you try to move the legs up too far, they'll just pop off. If you're going to want better leg range with Zoro, you're going to have to cut these little flaps off. And as I stated before, I shouldn't have to do this to a figure that retails over $60. It is disappointing, but hey, at least he looks amazing though. This is the best looking Zoro figure on the market in my opinion. Him actually looking great is the only thing holding me back from selling this figure. Overall, this One Piece figure line is not off to a good start. So far, I'm very disappointed with this line. With releases like Sanji, Law, and Kaido on the way, hope they can improve on this line instead of staying the same or regressing. And don't get me wrong, it's not like these are complete ass figures. That's not it. It's the fact that these are SH Figuarts, and SH Figuarts are known for their high quality. And that's what makes the figures disappoint me, because they just do not live up to the hype. But at the end of the day, I still love these figures, because they are still One Piece SH Figuarts. And despite what it may seem with me making this video, I am having a lot of fun with these toys. You know, I'm just a little disappointed in them. But that doesn't make them all bad. And I will love these figures forever, because as my good friend Criminal would say,
Criminal here. I love One Piece. It's on top. Criminal out.